Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Cristo Nicolayo. I say my name like that because I went to school with this dude named Jose, right? I don't know who, and I'm pretty sure it was me who started it. Anytime I would see him, this is gonna sound crazy, it's not hog spit, it's like a snore, but going forward, I'll be like, Jose, and he'd be like, Cristo. And like subconsciously, I think that's how that crept into my pronunciation of my name, but my name is Crystal. Thank you for stopping by. If you've not been here yet, I'm documenting my journey. I'm a believer of Jesus Christ, and he told me to come out to California after leaving what I did to earn money, and he told me that he would supply for me, and he's been doing that as I am obedient to serve on my channel, and he uses people to bless me, and his provisions are coming by way of his spirit, and I'm really thankful, and I'm so thankful to the people who have been so kind. So, as some of you guys know, I am currently in destination numero 5, number 5, and this is the best one yet. I was kind of like, Lord, why didn't you bring me here so much longer ago? Does that even make sense? I don't know. But I'm here now. I feel the most cozy I've ever felt in a long time, even since I was at that home. Like, that home had a cozy feel, but not like this. I am so happy. You know, I looked out that balcony and I was like, this is the first time that it actually feels like the promised land. Like, I'm not striving. I'm doing what I've been called to do. I'm serving as God has led me. And it's peaceful and it feels like what I'd imagined it would. And it felt really good. And I praise the Lord. That the Lord put me in, or this is the place, and I'm so grateful because let me tell you, I was in the lobby. I spent 2 nights at a hotel that I was at. I had some things to tend to in the area that I was. I got to do laundry. So I got to do my laundry. suitcase to go and do it. I saw one down the street and I am over the moon. I got to wash my natural hair. Now I get to wash my clothes. And you know, I just got to tend to a few things that I've been needing to. And all that drama, God was just kind of leading me to tend to everything that I was crying out to Him that I needed to tend to. Sometimes He's answering prayers to things that sometimes His way of answering our prayers is painful. But we look back and we realize He's the ultimate mastermind and poet. Like, He does it perfectly. Sometimes you'll watch movies and there are parts that are like very suspenseful and some parts that make you cry, but in the end you're like, wow, that was a really good movie. And that's God. Like, he does things with perfection. Just while we're going through it, it's kind of painful. And I'm really just going on this ride with Him and really just like, okay, God, you write this story and help me tell it through me and help me to tell it so that so many other people can be inspired and believe and trust that He's a God who's able. It's, you know, when I thought about the promised land, I remember praying to God and asking Him, God, please keep me from going through the ugly part. If it means staying in this hellhole for much longer, for any longer than I even desire, keep me here just so that when I go to the new land, I don't have to feel like I'm in wilderness in the new place. You know what I mean? But God, some prayers He doesn't answer because He has a perfect plan. And His answer is even greater than what we asked for, right? So that brings me to the point where I was in the lobby, part 2, yesterday, trying to figure out an Airbnb. Nothing was working. They weren't accepting the kinds of cards I had. I tried seeing if I could use other people's types of cards by sending them the money that I had. They weren't accepting that because they're very particular about how they do things. I just didn't want to be in a hotel anymore. Especially in the one that I came from, there was a smell. The insulation was not cool. Like, it felt dusty. The carpet wasn't cool. I stayed there 2 nights and I knew that I had an assignment to complete. I went to the bank. I'm accepted at that bank, but they need a mailing address, and so I'm gonna have to find a way to do that stuff online. It's all good, but at least now I know that I can take that step when it's time. And what was the case after that? After that, I got to do my laundry. Did I say that already? We'll edit that out if I did say that already. But every door was shut for me to go into the Airbnb that I wanted. And any other one, I was trying to make a choice. None of them were working, and I was like, okay, I guess I have to settle for a hotel. The ones that I saw were expensive, were not cool looking. Like, I'm not high maintenance, but I want to be comfortable. I'm very particular, at least about cleanliness. But as long as I'm settled, I'm good. Like, sort of settled. But I was crying out to God. I was like, God, I'm bouncing all over the place. You want me to make these videos. I'm not abiding in or enduring through conditions that are contingent? No, that's something so different. That are conducive to creating content. It's hard for me. Why are you making this hard for me? And sometimes He does allow for challenges to come, even when it's His will. Even when it comes to serving His people, He could put up roadblocks or allow for roadblocks to come for you to press into Him and see that He removes them. He's God. He does things how He wants to, but yeah, I was like, please just settle me somewhere. He brought me to this place. I found it, I saw it online. I passed over it a few times because on camera it looked kind of depressing. They just didn't take awesome photos, the photos that were worthy of this place. But I was like, okay, I'll settle for it. It's in the area. I didn't want to move too far from the area because I'm coming to know this one. And so I got an Uber, and this Uber dude, his truck was big, and he just took my luggage and he said, psh, psh. I was like, yes, perfect. I was so happy about that. Then we arrived to this place. The lobby was nice, and then I go upstairs. They didn't ask for a deposit. I'm waiting for like all these hidden fees to come up after booking it online. And come to find out, through a third party, it's even more expensive. If you just do it directly, it's cheaper. They don't ask for a deposit fee. God took me the long way around, and everywhere that I went, I learned the lessons. I watched Him provide in the midst of impossible circumstances. What's impossible with man is possible with God. And he made it very possible for me to be sustained in places that were more expensive than this place. I'm like, God, why? Why? I'm one who doesn't like to waste food, money, clothes. I don't like to waste. But I know everywhere that I've gone, he put me there. And now I feel settled to be able to show up. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. Firstly, because I want to be obedient to the Lord. Secondly, I love architecture. And when I move into my official house, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a tour just because I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. But this is not even about, look what I got. Because it's God keeping me. It's obedience that's keeping me, okay? But I love architecture. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I love the accents, the finishes, and I just wanted to share it in my own little way. So I pray that it blessed you. Things get better. It's not all rugged and tough. God turns it around and makes the story so much more beautiful in its season, at its appointed time. You just need to hold on and trust, believe, and obey. He knows the desires of your hearts, and He's going to grant them to you. Just hold on, because what He's bringing you through is purposeful. It's necessary for you to get to that point that's permanent and perfect for you. The perfect fit for you, trust me. Trust Him, okay? I hope this has served as an illustration to show you that God, He can be luxurious too. He's a luxurious type of God as well. We don't gotta struggle. We don't gotta be broke. We don't gotta beg. We go through low seasons, but that's not our lifestyle. We're called to thrive and not just survive. And I feel like I'm finally getting a taste. This feels like a precursor to my home that He's shown me that I'm believing for. And I'll show as much as He wills when that time comes. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So when that time comes for His glory, I'm going to say, look at what God did. And that's what this is about. Look at what God did. So I don't know what comes next, but I'm happy. And I thank you guys who have supported me, who have let me know how my journey has been a blessing to you. That means it's so awesome to connect with people who are going through the same sort of things, and I don't always get to all your comments. If you have a channel, right, and if you're juggling on a platform, that's the only time you're gonna know how hard it is to get back to everybody. It's so difficult, and sometimes I allow it to weigh on me. I kind of beat myself up every now and then. I'm working on it. Oh, I can't get to all these people. I haven't gotten to all of them. It's hard, it's hard for me, but I'm having to accept it, put my foot down. My mental health is what counts. People who know me and know my heart, they'll understand, especially with all this going on. Anybody who takes what seems to be my finicky, in and out kind of way personally, they can't see in the spirit concerning what I'm going through, because work right now is coming on here, serving you guys, not really surviving, but being maintained and doing my best here. So when you comment, please, I pray you have a heart to comment. If you're speaking something of encouragement, I pray that your heart is pure and that you give it to me in a way that I want to bless this girl. Not for me to come back and say something back to you or anything like that, but to be a blessing, because I see all of those comments. Every once in a blue moon I miss them. I don't always get to see the comments under the main comment. YouTube doesn't notify me, but I don't see all of them. But I see, when I make a recent post, I see majority of those. And yeah, sometimes I'm just not, I don't respond at all, just because I'm like, whoa, this is so amazing. Okay, I need a moment to sit down and get back to all of this. And with all this stuff going on, I don't always get right back where I want to. But I thank you guys for your patience. I thank you guys for the love, the prayers, the support, the blessings, the sowing into the field that God has told you to sow into. The field I'm a part of. Wow. Thank you so much. And you're going to be amazing in your promised land, and you're going to inspire so many people as well. And yeah, God bless you. I love you guys. My name is Krista Nicolaya, and that'll be changing soon. Boom, boom, boom. Later. Lost in the thrill of it all. Miami, Amsterdam, Tokyo, Spain, lost.